When it comes to protests in Brazil, security forces prepared over the last several months for the risk of riots. But so far, problems have been relatively minor. Small protests like the one broken up today have been the norm. A few dozen people voiced their opposition to the high cost of these games, estimated at about $11 billion. CCTV's Paulo Cabral has more from Sao Paulo.
In 2013, demonstrations in Brazil against the government during the Confederations Cup caused concern that things could be much worse once the World Cup got underway. As months passed, the protesting continued, but the number of people attending continuously diminished. On opening day for the 2014 World Cup, close to 300 protesters took to the streets with the intention of marching towards the stadium in São Paulo. They were outnumbered by the police that took swift and violent action to disperse them.
During the Confederations Cup, Brazil was starting to wake up against the maximum expenditure of the World Cup. Now I think people got used to it and the investment has been done, so there is no why protesting. And also we are here outside and we can see the energy of the World Cup is fantastic and people got fascinated by the energy of the World Cup in my point of view.
There are still protests happening in different parts of the country, be much smaller than they were before. Despite big concerns in the months leading up to the tournament, these protests have a real disruption to the event. It seems football fever has taken over as dominant feeling in the country. Even if this doesn't mean that all Brazilians are happy with the government event.
It's a shame that we had so many delays and that the World Cup legacy won't be all it could be. But now that it's happening, we need to do everything to make it happen peacefully.
It's a shame so many delays and that the World Cup legacy won't be all it could be. But now that it is happening, we need to do everything we can to make it happen peacefully.
It seems that now Brazilians are having a lot of fun with their World Cup, but they are sending a clear message that this is in spite of their government and of FIFA and not because of them. Paulo Cabral, CCTV.